In the last episode, we got our hearts broken. Love escapes us yet again. Aside from that, we lost our chance to recruit Astarion and Gale. And now with Lae'zel gone, our party is only 3 strong. And with Master Halsin now dead, we must find a new method to extract our tadpole. Will fate allow us to recruit a new member? Will our hero finally find true love? Let's find out, shall we? We are back. It has been about 2.5 months since I've actually last played this save. I ended up here after Lae'zel died, and then I started editing, but I kind of took my time and I didn't know how I want to do it, and I was learning, and yeah, I sometimes lost motivation, but regardless, first video out, and we are back ready to play, and with some notable differences. One, you will probably notice the die is gone, and that is because we have a mod. Oh, I know. They said it couldn't be done. They said it, but I will showcase that here. And as you can see during dialogue, we have a new button, and this icon is the same representation we had with the Python script. I think in general, this makes the screen a lot cleaner to look at and doesn't require you to, dart your eyes down to the corner to see what rolled and then reference that to the list of dialogue options before I click it. And to showcase it, we just click the button and it'll roll dialogue options. If you don't see it move, it's just because it was highlighting the one that it ended up rolling, so that's why there's that little feedback noise also. Now we do have one more feature which I do not plan on using, but in case we want a little more depth later on, it is the ability to re-roll a dialogue option after the first roll at the cost of 1 inspiration point, similar to skill checks. As you can see here, we're at 4. If we go in here and we just spam this, it's gonna deactivate because we can't click it anymore. And if we go back, we're at 0. But as I said, I don't really plan on using it since it kind of takes away the finality of our decisions. But anyways, that's enough yapping. Let's move on with the video. If you recall from the last episode, we slaughtered the Goblin army. Or more accurately, we slaughtered half the Goblin army. This fight didn't start until we were inside the castle. The previously docile goblins outside are now aggressive. So our first order of business is escaping with our lives. Well, here's how that went. Alright, to be fair, I did go right back to the encampment to finish the job. And honestly, I think Larian Studios probably could have tuned this difficulty a bit more aggressively. Even with only 3 party members, I blew through the remaining horde with relative ease. Editor Banshee here, and this was the moment I was going to show a compilation of my squad wiping multiple times, but all but one of my recordings for this sequence were corrupted, so instead, please enjoy this smaller compilation of the remaining death scene. Well, I guess we'll tackle that later. In the meantime, let's check in on our hero and see how the fates have been treating him. A bit earlier, before we left the castle, our first decision of the video arose in the form of releasing Volo and inviting him to our camp.
Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain! Pick your brain! Pick your brain!
Fast forward a bit, and we find our hero at camp, where Volo has kept true to his word and sprung up residency along the party.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Volo discusses his extensive research into the Mind Flayer tadpoles and the signs of Ceramorphosis. A rather serendipitous coincidence, as we've recently murdered our last known lead of extraction. We decide to sleep on his wisdom and return in the morning. And through a series of questionable decisions, we ponder again our stance on frontal lobotomies. Seeing as this is a universe where a collegiate arts degree is probably worth a damn, Rando decides Volo is more than competent enough to perform this procedure.
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
Don't fidget. The needle must slip behind your eye, not through it.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push.
But I nearly have it. Very good.
Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it.
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement. Stop. Now? Regrettable. Mark my words, ceramophosis will be far more painful than this procedure.
We survived with only minor injuries. For now. Seeing as we couldn't defeat the Goblin Army, we turned towards other matters, but not before a realization struck me that I hadn't connected in previous playthroughs. Wait, is this a one guy, one jar joke? My god, Larian, you are diabolical. Next, we find Scratch, a dog who's patiently waiting for his owner, this guy, to finish his nap.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly.
Unfortunately, the dice betrayed us and denied the best boy a chance to grace our camp with his presence. I could have approached him with a different party member using a potion of animal speak, but I figured this would also present another chance to anger Scratch and be forced into combat with him. Couldn't have that. After hopping over a collapsed bridge and defeating a pack of possessed hyenas, it's finally time to play everybody's favorite game.
Who's that Pokemon? It's
Karlach.
fuck you!
That's right, baby, we got Karlach. Who needs Lae'zel anyways?
Fuck yes.
Fuck yes indeed, Karlach. And you know, maybe we're being too harsh. Lae'zel may be gone, but she'll always be in our camp. Apparently, no matter where our adventure takes us, Lae'zel is just there. It makes sense for gameplay since you need to be able to retrieve items that she was holding, but it's just funny to think that someone in our camp is toting around her corpse from location to location. And speaking of, you know who else is in my camp? Fucking Volo. This man has the gall to return after a failed lobotomy, and what's worse is Rando's inclination to make piss poor decisions. Not only does he go back, but he also allows Volo to finish the operation.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick. Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't move. Are you sure? If I don't intervene, the parasite will continue to gestate inside you.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat.
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage. Yes, quite. Well, there is some mild trauma. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do. Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to.
So in addition to the missing brain cells, we're now short an eyeball. Though he wasn't lying, the relic eye he provided is far superior, and now we can see invisible objects and people. Finished with camp, we depart and head up the terrain a bit to investigate the crash site of a delivery caravan. Here we find a couple of survivors fighting off a horde of hyena abominations and decide to help. The battle commences. Here I'm expecting a bloody bout and prepare by doling out some buffs to the party. What I wasn't expecting though was dialogue mid-combat.
With a shock of psychic pain, the pack leader's mind clamps onto yours. It is the source of the voice. She will obey it. She will obey you. Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
Huh. Okay, that was a weird interaction. I just don't have to fight him anymore? Okay. Oh shit, they're still fighting them. So we failed in saving them. And apparently we got too close to the pack and had to fight them anyways. Right after, we headed back to the grove to check up on the villagers for the first time since we stopped the goblins from raiding their home. Zevlor and co are pleased with our efforts and decide to throw a party in our honor tonight at camp. After a long day of killing, we retire to our soiree and discover we've slaughtered our way into Shadowheart's heart. But why take our prize now? Every master of seduction knows it's about the long con.
Share a bottle with me? It's quite a bottle. I liberated one of the finer vintages earlier. Best enjoyed someplace private, I think.
So we play hard to get.
As you like. Try not to tire yourself out too much.
You know, they really didn't have to add this confirmation screen. Just giving every person who's single existential dread and making them contemplate their life choices. Ruthless. I love
You
it.
sleep alone, uplifted by memories of your recent triumphs.
Loneliness, however, will not inhibit our lust for adventure and shitty life choices. So we do what any normal person would do, and head down to the swamp to see if the local grandma is putting out.
On your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see me, Rena.
Just let her go. Please.
And of course, as one might expect from a disagreement, this quickly devolved into murder.
He's with the hag.
Don't bloody stand there gaping. Get him!
Oh, my stars. I didn't mean for this to happen.
We interrupt this programming for a brief 21-day break to play Marathon. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
And we are back again after a short 21-day hiatus to No Life Marathon. And it rules. But our archives is only on weekends. And we need more to do. So here we are. We made poor Auntie Ethel wait for us for 3 weeks. But we must explore the swamp before indulging in the booty call. But yeah, there wasn't really anything noteworthy to add. Bought some stuff, found some stuff. That's about it. Though we come to find we're dealing with a very powerful Genjutsu user who has trapped this land in an infinite Tsukuyomi. Could sweet old Ethel be more than she's letting on?
Changes. The swamp, stinking and insidious, assaults your senses.
Well, yeah, obviously. She's quite sus. But how sus? The answer might surprise you.
If it isn't my hero. You took ages. Come in, come in. Feel free to relax yourself and have a cuppa. Thanks to you. You know, you're lucky. You've helped a very powerful lady. People in dire need travel from all over Faerun to see little old me. And I do my damnedest to help them. And you, Petal, well, you need a lot of help. That wriggler swimming in your brain juice is a bit of an inconvenience, isn't it? You don't need to bear the brunt of this alone, precious. Auntie Ethel is here for you. What do you say? Want me to take care of the little bugger? Well, that depends on the job. Removing a parasite is no small feat. But I like you, Petal. So I'll only ask for something small. One of your pretty little peepers. Oh dear, you don't have one to spare. Terribly sorry, Petal, but no deal for you. Should you know someone with 2 eyes in their head and a wriggler problem, send them my way. Auntie will sort them out.
Man, I always love the small details and interactions that Larian pays attention to. Like, I lost an eye earlier, so I can't sacrifice my remaining
Hello,
one.
sweetness.
Pretty good.
You going to give me one of those precious peepers? A touch, but sure, you've 2 eyes in your skull, don't you? No need to be precious. Glorious. One moment. Auntie needs her real nails for this.
Oh, damn, she a baddie.
Hey, honey pie. You ready to pucker up for the Bradster?
I sure am.
Jackpot.
Not many get to see a hag in all her glory. Consider yourself blessed. Which eye will it be? Right or left? Hold on to your knickers. This might sting a bit. No, that wasn't so bad, was it? No, unless you want tentacles for a tongue, stay absolutely still. I've removed one of these buggers before, but it's a touch tricky.
The parasite squirms at the hag's words. Pain builds behind your eye. You feel the creature writhe as it's dragged towards your ear. Then it bites back, burrowing even deeper into your brain.
Goddamn wretched! You little shit! You didn't tell me it was Netherese. I'm not touching that! You're a dead soul walking. I can't help you, but let it not be said that Auntie Ethel doesn't honor her debts. Here, it's on you to fix yourself. Now get out!
Fucking useless. Hey, if you got this far, I just want to say thanks. I appreciate you watching, and if you like this sort of video, just let me know. Drop a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And anyways, yeah, back to the video. Now, I don't quite like the outcome of this transaction, so now we have a score to settle with the hag. And as a wise man once told me, don't get even, get ahead. So, we make our way past her traps and her guards, slay the hag, and rescue poor Mayrina, who apparently didn't want to be rescued, so fuck us, I guess.
Bastard, you ruined it! You ruined everything! Go on, walk away, and wave to my husband's rotting corpse on your way out. That's right, he's buried outside, and I was this close to getting him back. Thanks to you, I'll never see him again.
Well, fuck you too. I was just trying to help. And if we leave these caverns, we see Mayrina mourning her dead husband. And what better way to return her sincerity than to get her hopes up and crush them underfoot?
For nothing. What? You can? Bring Bring him back. Bring Connor back. Please. What have you done? You bastard! I thought you were going to hell! I thought...
Yeah, get shit on. Now, the next few events were, well, uneventful. They were fun enough to play, but not interesting enough to really break out here, so I'll speedrun them. We killed some fanatics who were hunting Karlach. Karlach set herself on fire and smashed everything in sight. We saved a man from burning alive. Nearly died to a suicide bomber. Alright. And found yet again another underground base where we murder everyone.
Scatter!
What? Oh, yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Which means there's only one thing left to do before moving on to the Underdark. And that's to investigate the Githyanki Lae'zel mentioned before she died.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
Come on already. We've got a roadblock to clear.
What easy prey you make, walking right within my blade's embrace. And as for you, tell me, why shouldn't I run you through this instant?
Chuck, you dare speak to me like my better? Others have died for lesser insults.
Slowly. But your bravery amuses me. Finally, I find a wolf in a world of lowing cattle. You may live for the moment. Aretha, rid us of this worm. I need to continue the hunt for the weapon.
At once. Attack her!
Fucking hell, man. Dude, how many attacks do they get? Ugh, brother. Oh my god, finally. And every time I failed and reloaded, I still managed to talk my way into a fight. Maybe it's just unavoidable without Lae'zel. But anyways, that's where I'm leaving it off for today. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for sticking around to the end. I'll see you in the next episode.